Hi, have you ever forgotten where you left your shoes or couldn't remember the name of a new friend? That happens to everyone sometimes. But imagine if your brain just started forgetting almost everything, like how to cook, how to dress yourself, or even the names of people you love. That's what happens to people with a disease called Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is the most common kind of dementia. That means a disease that damages your memory and your thinking. And here in the United States, it's one of the top causes of death. That's right. But here's the part that surprised me most. Most of the people who get Alzheimer's are not men, but women. Yes, almost 2 out of 3 Alzheimer's patients are women. That's not just a number. That's our moms, grandmoms, teachers, neighbors, sisters. This is something that we need to address. So what really happens in the brain with Alzheimer's? Well, think of your brain like a giant computer. It stores memories, gives directions, and it helps you solve problems. Now imagine tiny sticky clumps like gunk starting to build up inside that computer. That gunk makes it harder for the computer, or in this case the brain, to send signals. And over time, the computer slows down and forgets how to do even the simplest of things. Now scientists see these brain changes in women sometimes years before they even notice a problem. For many women, these changes began around the time of menopause, when their bodies stop making much of a hormone called estrogen. And estrogen actually helps protect the brain. So when estrogen levels drop, the brain can become more vulnerable. But there's some good news here. While we don't yet have a cure for Alzheimer's, we do know ways to minimize the risk of Alzheimer's, which is what we want to do. Have you ever heard the phrase, you are what you eat? I say that all the time. Well, that's especially true for your brain. When we eat lots of vegetables, fruits, nuts, beans, and fish, our brains get the vitamins and healthy fats that it needs to stay strong. But if we eat too much sugar, junk food, fried food, it can hurt our brains just like it hurts our bodies. Most people don't realize this, but 20% of all the calories you consume during the day, your brain consumes. So think about that next time you grab that Twinkie or that hamburger. Garbage in, garbage out. That's another one of my famous sayings, right? But exercise is also very important. Not just eating healthy, but exercise. When you run, dance, play sports, or even take a brisk walk, your heart pumps more blood. And that blood carries oxygen and nutrients right to your brain. Exercise also releases a special chemical called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Now that's a big word, but what it means is brain fertilizer. That helps your brain grow new connections. So fancy word, but a very simple meaning. So when people don't move enough or eat the wrong foods, their brains can age much faster. That's one of the reasons Alzheimer's is becoming such a huge problem, especially here in the United States of America. More prevalent here than anywhere else. Why? Because of the food, the poor nutrition choices that we make, and the lack of physical activity. Okay, so let's break it down into some simple steps so that we can keep our brains healthy and lower the risk of Alzheimer's. Would you like to do that? I know I would. Number one, we're going to eat better foods. Choose vegetables like spinach, broccoli, kale. Those green leafy vegetables are good for you. Eat fruits like blueberries and strawberries. Scientists call these fruits brain berries because they're so good for your memory. I would include fish with omega-3s, nuts and avocado oil in your meals. Try to avoid soda at all costs. I don't drink soda at all. I know that I know that one can of soda could add 15 pounds of fat to your body in 1 year. I'm not sure if most people are aware of that. So I would say avoid soda, drink water instead. I would avoid as much candy as possible, and I would avoid fast food, because again, processed foods, high fat, high salt, high sodium, not good for your body. And I would say move your body. Exercise doesn't have to mean going to the gym, although I'm very comfortable going to the gym. It just means that you should move more. Dancing in your room, dancing in place, moving around, just dancing. Put the music on and move your body. Riding your bike, or playing basketball, if you still play ball. Soccer, if you play soccer. Hanging out with friends and do some activities with friends. I'm talking about sports here. It all counts. Even 30 minutes a day can help your brain stay sharp. Use your brain like a muscle, just like lifting weights. Lifting weights can build up your biceps, your quads, your triceps. Lifting weights builds muscle. Also, you can build your brain muscle. I played a game called chess because it makes you think. It increases my ability to analyze. And I like that. And I believe that more of us should be playing the game of chess, because you learn to think and you challenge your brain. The brain is a muscle, but if you don't use it, you lose it. Okay, so treat your brain like a muscle, and you have to work it just like if you were working out in the gym. And I would also say, read books, very good for the mind. Do some puzzles. I know some of you do crossword puzzles. Try playing a musical instrument. That would also challenge your brain. That's important. And I would also say, stay connected. Talking with friends, joining clubs, or helping your community is good for your brain. Loneliness is dangerous for the brain, but being social keeps it active and healthy. And that's why we must talk to one another. So those are 4 key points. Eat better foods, move your body, use your brain like a muscle, and stay connected. This is exactly why my company, 6 Weeks of Fitness, is doing the work that we do. We know that if we can help people, especially women over 40, eat better, move more, and stay connected, we can protect their brains for years to come. We run programs where families can exercise together, because healthy habits are easier when you're not doing it alone. We teach about nutrition, how to cook meals that taste good, but also fuel the brain. We build communities where people can share their struggles, celebrate wins, and support each other. I have a 6 Weeks of Fitness school platform where you can join for free. The link is in the comment section below. We believe in stopping diseases like Alzheimer's before they start by giving people the tools to live healthier lives. Think of it this way. If you had a beautiful car, you would never forget to put in the right fuel or oil for that car. Well, your brain is worth way more than a car. It runs your whole life. It runs your body. So why wouldn't we fuel it with the best foods and give it the movement it needs to last as long as possible? Every time you choose a healthy meal, go for a walk, or learn something new, you are protecting your brain, your future. You're building what scientists call a brain reserve, which is like a secret savings account of memory and strength that helps fight Alzheimer's. So here's the message I want to leave with you today. Alzheimer's is scary, right? Yes, it affects women more than men. But men, you're not going to be left out here. It happens to you as well. But it's not hopeless. What we eat, how we move, and the way we live each day can make a huge difference. So if you were eating badly up until this point, It's okay. Change now. Today is your day. Right now is your hour to change the way you are eating. By making small choices now, we can help protect our brains in the future. And at 6 Weeks of Fitness, we believe in giving people the power to fight back, not with medicine bottles, but with healthy habits, family support, and community. So let's start today. Let's choose foods that help our brains. Let's get up and move. And let's keep learning and connecting with others. Because when we take care of our bodies, we're really taking care of our minds too. Together, we can lower the risk of Alzheimer's and give women and all of us the chance to live healthier, sharper, and happier lives. And I'm announcing today that I have another 6 Weeks of Fitness program starting in October. And I would strongly advise you to jump on board now, early, because spots will be filling up soon. We want to show you what you can do in 6 weeks, how you can change the trajectory of your health, of your life. And we do it with community. We give you the exercise, we'll give you the nutrition, we give you the motivation, and we'll give you the accountability. Now is the time to take charge of your life. There's been no better time than now. So why don't you join me? I'm Vince Ferguson, president of Body Scope of New York and 6 Weeks of Fitness, and I'm inviting you on this journey. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you want more information like this. But I will say to you, believe in yourself. Give yourself a chance. Because if you don't do it, who will? And don't forget, we don't stop exercising because we grow old. We grow old because we stop exercising. So let's move those bodies. I hope to see you in my next class.